Early life and family background, 1770 to 1787. William Wordsworth, one of the central figures of English Romanticism, was born on April 7, 1770, in Cockermouth, a small market town in the Lake District of northwest England. The region's serene beauty, its rolling hills, tranquil lakes, and ever-changing skies would later become the spiritual landscape of his poetry. His father, John Wordsworth, was a legal agent, or attorney, for James Lowther, the first Earl of Lonsdale, while his mother, Anne Cookson Wordsworth, was a gentle and affectionate woman who encouraged her children's curiosity and imagination. William was the second of 5 children, Richard, Dorothy, John, and Christopher being the others. His closest bond was with his sister, Dorothy Wordsworth, who would become not only his lifelong companion, but also his emotional and intellectual confidant. From an early age, William showed a deep sensitivity to nature and a solitary temperament, often wandering alone through the fields and woods near his home. However, Wordsworth's childhood was shadowed by tragedy. His mother died when he was only 8 years old, 1778, an event that left him emotionally scarred and insecure. 2 years later, his father also died suddenly, leaving the children orphaned and dependent on relatives. These early losses profoundly shaped Wordsworth's inner world, his sense of loss, longing, and the healing power of nature are recurring themes throughout his later works. After his parents' deaths, Wordsworth and his siblings were separated and sent to different guardians. William was sent to Hawkshead Grammar School, located near Lake Windermere. There, between 1779 and 1787, he received a solid education in classical literature, Latin, and writing. But more importantly, Hawkshead introduced him to the natural world of the English lakes, a landscape that became the foundation of his poetic imagination. Wordsworth spent countless hours walking through meadows, observing the seasons change, and reflecting upon the harmony between humans and the natural world. He later described these formative experiences in The Prelude, writing, "Bliss was it in that dawn to be alive, but to be young was very heaven." During these years, he also began writing poetry, inspired by the beauty around him and the emotional intensity of his experiences. His teachers recognized his intelligence and independence of thought, though his early writings were still immature and imitative. The blend of emotional loss, rural solitude, and the inspiring Lake District environment laid the foundation for the poet he would become. By the time Wordsworth left Hawkshead for Cambridge, he had already developed 2 lifelong convictions: that nature is the moral and spiritual guide of humanity, and that poetry should express deep personal feeling rather than artificial convention.